Nearly 1,000 travellers aboard the Celebrity Century cruise ship attended a royal banquet on Hue Imperial Citadel on March 12. This is the first time such a grand banquet has been held for tourists in the royal complex, as this lavish feast is expected to become a signature product of Tuan Tien Hue's tourism. The 1,000 dinner guests were treated to an extravaganza of Hue's finest cuisine. The banquet was conducted in the old royal style with 9 traditional delicacies from Hue. Court music performances and an Ao Dai fashion show complemented the feast. Even though heavy rain interrupted the banquet several times, the attendees were impressed by what they got to taste and see.
Well, the atmosphere is beautiful. It's too bad that it's raining, but it's actually a very nice experience. Yeah.
It's been a very beautiful dinner, and the organization was great, and I'm very disappointed because of the rain for the people that put it on, but it's been a fantastic experience.
Yeah.
The banquet was modelled after a program called Diem Huang Kun, or Royal Night, which was a highlight of several previous incarnations of the Hue Festival. The idea to turn it into a tourist product was initiated by the travel company Saigon Tourist and has gained the support of the Hue Monuments Conservation Centre. The vision is to showcase Hue's cultural identity in the most impressive and comprehensive way. Phan Tan Hai, Director, Hue Monuments Conservation Centre, said they have partnered with Saigon Tourism to organize this special program inside the Imperial Citadel. It's their way of introducing a unique feature of the Hue monuments to tourists. This is also a chance for them to prove that they can organize such large-scale events and in so doing attract more travelers from luxury cruises. In 2015, Tuan Tien Hue Province aims to attract 60,000 cruise travelers through Chiang Mai Port, and the introduction of new products like the Royal Banquet will go a long way towards catering for this large influx of tourists. Three Japanese dance crews, namely Moreno Funk Sixes, Memorable Moment and 90s, performed for Hanoi audiences last Saturday. Japan's Foundation Center for Cultural Exchange in Vietnam organized these performances, which were staged again on Sunday night. The dancers performed new routines showcasing the diverse styles of jazz, hip-hop, break, house and pop and lock. The shows were part of a long-term project named Dance Dance Asia that takes its inspiration from various forms of street dance. The program aims to support the exchange and collaboration of Asian regional street dance companies. During their visit to Hanoi, the Japanese dance crews also held workshops with Vietnamese dancers. Thousands of people in Vientiane, bearing colorfully decorated Khalsa-like structures adorned with yellow wax petals, gathered at Tat Luang Stupa for the annual procession, a colorful and joyous event that is typically of Lao customs. Thousands turn out for Wax Khalsa procession, which is one of the highlights of the annual Tat Luang festival held early November each year. The people held the annual Wax Khalsa procession and traditional ceremony, which commenced early afternoon. There were about 448 teams from the villages of the 9 districts of the capital that took part in the procession. The procession started at Wat Simiong Temple at 1 p.m. and at 2 p.m. moved on to Tat Luang Stupa. The parade led by monks and government officials, and everyone was elegantly dressed in their traditional finery, topped off with gleaming silk sashes. The musicians, dressed in various ethnic costumes, played as people, danced and sang folk songs. Led by monks from Van Tat Luang chanting ancient Pali verses, the procession upon reaching the stupa slowly circumnavigated around it 3 times in a clockwise direction. Following this, they placed the wax castles at the stupa and lighted candles and incense to ask for blessings from the Buddha. Wax castles are a long-standing Lao tradition, and taking one to the stupa on this occasion is believed to bring considerable merit. They are considered a very worthy offering to Buddha. According to legend, a monkey once offered honey to Buddha and was reborn as a human. This is symbolized in the use of honey in the wax petals that are attached to the handmade structures. The procession also represents solidarity among communities, as people from all walks of life came together to pay homage to the stupa. The wax castles are made of diverse materials such as banana stems, flowers, kip notes, books, pens, pencils, incense and toothpaste. Vientiane residents bring their wax castles to the Tat Luang stupa in homage every year because they believed the stupa contains a relic of the Buddha. In the past, most people spent a lot of time carefully making their castles by hand. Some still do so, but busy professionals are increasingly buying ready-made castles. This tradition is popular with people of all ages, and every year increasing numbers of young people take part in the festivities. Bikers from Thailand and neighboring countries raced in a local competition to promote outdoor exercise and tourism in Yala province. The event was held by the Provincial Tourism Authority, Bitong Municipality and Bitong Bicycle Club. Nearly 1,000 bikers from Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore and Indonesia joined the competition. Participants to the second Umong Swan Dok Mai Muen Now competition were divided into 3 categories: male racing bike 35 kilometers, female mountain bike 35 kilometers, male mountain bike 35 kilometers and assorted bikes VIP 19 kilometers. Yala Tourism and Sports Officer Banjit Patanasan said the race was held in response to the provincial tourism strategy, which aims to promote the image of the province and restore confidence of investors in this violence-prone province. It was also to promote exercise and sports among youths and general public. Elephants in Thailand have a day off to enjoy special treats last Thursday, designated Thai National Elephant Day of Chang Thai Day. Celebrations were held on Friday in recognition of the importance of the creature in Thai culture. In 1998, the Thai government approved the designation of March 13 as Thai Elephants Day to honor the national animal of Thailand and raise awareness about Asian elephants as an endangered species. At an elephant camp in Chiang Rai's Mueng district, Hill tribe people organized a feast serving fruits to 32 jumbos. The giant creatures are rested from working for elephant bag ride for 1 day. Although elephant bag rides were not available, tourists turned up in hundreds to celebrate with the locals to honor elephants, which is traditionally and historically associated with Thailand. A number of them are at the center of tourist admiration, taking the visitor for trekking expedition or skill shows. In Ayutthaya, home to one of the well-known elephant camp, a religious rite was held to honor, support and pay respect to this wonderful animal, which is so much a part of Thailand's heritage and culture. Buddhist monks performed merit-making activities dedicated to deceased elephants. 75 elephants were offered tons of fruits and a buffet as tourists at the kingdom's ancient capital looked on with the majestic animals regarded symbol of Thailand. Archaeologists from ASEAN countries visited the site of an ancient ship dated back 1200 years in Samut Sakon recently. A 12-meter-long ship was found buried deep under the mud of a shrimp farm in Samut Sakon in June 2014. Carrying a variety of goods to coastal cities around Asia, archaeologists believe that it sank during the Dvarati period during the 14th to 15th centuries. 50 archaeologists and experts from 10 ASEAN countries arrived at the valuable archaeological site of the oldest ship ever unearthed in Thailand. The ship has been named Phanom Surin after the couple who owned the shrimp farm, which is located 8 kilometers from the coast. The field trip organized by Thailand's Fine Arts Department was a part of technical cooperation under an ASEAN's framework. The archaeological excavation of the ship, which has features similar to that of ancient Arab ships, is still underway. Many artifacts have been recovered inside the ship, including earthenware and food items like coconut fruits, toddy palms, betel nuts and plant seeds. Tourism plays an integral part of nation building. In the Philippines, preserving and conserving the gifts of nature is one of the best ways to boost sustainable development. Protecting its natural resources is a major thrust of the country, especially because of their potential for job opportunity. In the island province of Occidental Mindoro is found the second contiguous coral reef in the world, the Apo Reef Natural Park. The 34-square-kilometer Apo Reef consists of 2 separate reefs that are disjointed by a 30-meter deep channel with a fine white sand bottom and patches of corals under the deep blue water. It is clearly one of the best spots in the world for marine sightseeing and scuba diving. To protect and preserve the beauty of the Apo Reef, the tourist site was declared as a National Protected Park in 2006. The proclamation prohibited fishing within the 2.5 kilometers area from the seashore and any other activity that would put the reef's safety at risk. Labeled as a no-take zone, anything within the island, such as corals and seashells, cannot be taken out as a souvenir. The continuous preservation and conservation of the Apo Reef Natural Park is certainly assured with the combined efforts of the national and local government. The Brunei Youth Development Center is one of the learning institutions which provide certain skills empowerment courses. The center is responsible in producing a pool of highly skilled youths toward meeting demands in the job market. The trainees are required to learn about disciplines, religion, moral etiquettes, responsibilities and other relevant modules in order to embark into the world of entrepreneurship. The Youth Development Center was formed in 1992 by the Youth and Sports Department. In May 1996, the training scheme was changed into the Youth Development Program and its management was handed over to the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports. Subsequently, in June 1996, the center moved to the permanent building at Kampung Tanah Jambu. For the past 20 years, it has produced many graduates, some of whom take the challenge to open their own business. In line with its objective in assisting young people and school leavers to continue their formal educational pursuit, the center provides a number of courses.